What's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be. Free is when the TV ain't controlling what we see.
Okay, so you talk about notoriety, right? Okay, you say they haven't done it on the level we have, okay? And lately, man, I say about last week and a half, you've seen this whole issue about Jordan and LeBron and the GOAT and that whole dynamic. And obviously, you know, I love both of them. I love both of them for several different reasons. Personally, I feel Jordan is the GOAT. That's who I grew up watching at 6 p.m. I had to be there in front of that TV. Okay. You know, that's who I grew up idolizing.
Now, when we get into this conversation, I tell people all the time, why do we pit our heroes against each other? No other culture does that.
Not at all.
Why do we have to say, you know, Tupac was better than Big and this right here? Why can't they all be great?
They can, and they are great in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. But so, you know,
but I think
as far as Jordan culturally, pop culture.
Talk basketball first. Let's start their day job. So let's talk basketball.
Basketball, you know, Jordan is a different human being, and his competitive nature was like no other. You know, LeBron James is more charismatic, more laid back. You know, he more of a silent killer. You look up at the stats, you see him, he got 30, 15 rebounds, 8 assists. You're like, damn, he got that money stuff.
Silent killer with the game, but not silent with the self-proclaimed GOAT.
Well, you know, that's a problem. That's a problem now. See, this is what happens right now. When you say you're great, they try to destroy you all rip. They want you to be weak-minded. I have no problem saying you feel you're the greatest player ever. Why would I lace up for if I'm not trying to achieve that goal?
Well, his logic, from my understanding, his logic behind being the greatest player ever was, okay, Jordan's team was 72-10. Not only did I beat the 73-9 Warriors, but I came down from 3-1. Okay. So technically, I've already beat a team that was supposedly better than Jordan's team.
Okay.
That's the logic. I mean, I don't know.
That's cool. You know, you can have it put it the way you want to put it. We all gonna have ways to adjust the scale. You know, they like to put Big in the same category as Tupac with 2 albums.
Right.
To pop 8, 9, 10, 12, 1,000 stuff we've never seen. So
think you dropped 9 after he died.
We can say, you know what I'm saying? We can say Pac is the greatest work ethic person we ever had in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, his time was like 7 years.
Yeah, he died at 26.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. So you know his time is 7 years, 8, 9 months of that he was locked up.
Right.
So, you know, he did all these things in, you know, movies and videos and, you know, all these great things. He did these things in 7, 8 years of greatness.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, he had a 7, 8 year run of just dominance. #1 albums, #1 singles, you know, etc. But back to, you know, Jordan and LeBron, I don't like to pick them. I used to be ignorant and jump into that conversation. I don't do it anymore because I think that.
So you wouldn't like I just told you Jordan is my goal. You wouldn't do that right now.
No, I don't care about that because I think that they both great in their own ways. If we was gonna have to say why, we're gonna say Jordan's great dominance on the basketball court is amazing. LeBron great dominance on the basketball court is amazing, but LeBron dominated somewhere that nobody else has ever dominated since Muhammad Ali, and that's off the court.
Totally. The things he does in the community. That I'll give you.
Him taking his friends and sending them to college and now turning them all into millionaires, you know, just the financial freedom he has provided his friends, his family, and building a legacy for his kids to come right behind is one of a million.
Totally.
You know? I give you an example of Mike Tyson said, when people be like, you know, I'm the people's champ, I'm for the people. Floyd Mayweather goes nowhere without security. No disrespect to Floyd. I like Floyd. I love how Floyd.
You won money on Floyd.
Yeah, I won
several
times. But we never, ever seen Floyd without security.
Not at all.
We always seen Tyson without security.
We
always seen Ali without security.
Pop too.
You always seen Pop without security. So you can't say that you for the people if you got to go over with security. Mm-hmm. Of course, times are different and people.
And Floyd doing a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, and all that good stuff. But you still, if people love you, you can go wherever you want without being afraid to pray for your life.
Okay, now you talk about back to the whole Pac thing and being great and being relatable. You recently this summer, you know, Drake and Pusha T and Kanye still had their beef, and from what I can see, it's still going on, right? But in an episode on HBO when Drake was in there with LeBron and I believe it was Maverick Carter, they were talking about right. They were basically talking about.
We're not stealing your idea. We just was hanging out in Vegas right now. We know this.
But Drake came up with a point saying that, you know, there's limits to how far you can go in regards to a freestyle or a diss, And you know, when I heard it, I said, you know, I understand, you know, your friend is going through multiple sclerosis, and God bless him, but the generation I come from, you know, it ain't over till it's over. There is no limit, especially in the freestyle. I mean, Tupac is my favorite artist of all time, and when he made him hit him up and talk about how he right. So I don't think there was any type of governor on how far he would go. So I just don't understand how this generation expects you to feel, okay, I'm gonna start a fight with you, but then I want you to feel sympathy for how far you can go.
Well, because he lost.
Right.
See, when you lose, you always want to put rules and stuff. Right. But he didn't have no losses from a big mill when he came right back with back to back, and everybody was singing and made it to the anthem, and he dropping the memes on.
But his whole thing was because my friend has multiple sclerosis.
No, man, I heard Tupac say, "I hope he died with sickle cell, motherfucker."
Right.
And he meant that from his heart.
Right.
And we all felt that, and we went along with it.
Right.
But see, now we're in more PC culture. You can't say certain things.
Right.
Can't do this. Can't shut up. Can't say fag. Can't do this. You know, we just so. Let's just say it. We're just so soft now. Right. Racial slurs, I can understand. Right. We calling you a nigga, Hispanic, whatever disrespect you call them, you know, whatever disrespect you call Jews, whatever their slurs and make them feel bad as people. I can stand on that. And say I'm not. But I'm talking about a personal beef between me and you. Ain't no limit. I know, but I'm just getting to setting the platform of understanding that. I'm not saying that racial slurs should be allowed from anybody. Disrespect shouldn't be allowed from anybody. But last I checked, they told me rapping, basketball was a competition. Mm-hmm. And so if you come, you know, you taking shots, you sneak shots on records and all that type of stuff. I don't come from those type of rappers. Don't get it wrong. I love Drake. I'm a connoisseur of Drake music. But I think that Drake put a built-in excuse in when he was outed by his baby and all that type of stuff, so it killed his image of, you know, being a good guy, family man, and all that stuff. Yeah. And he was shocked that they had information on him. And factual information. So, you know, that kind of then the whole about, you know, his dad and sickle cell and all his homeboy with, you know, all these problems he got. Like, listen, man, that ain't off limits where I come from. And he said he come from the battleground era. I heard people say some battleground stuff, some things that I probably up my filing about. Right. And you know, they doing battleground with, you know, going back and forth on the stage, they all in each other's space and spitting on each other, rapping. You know, it's a couple times I heard people say some things that, man, I would have. Take personal. But in that instance, you didn't say, "Hey, feel sorry for me," or "That's off limits." So that's my whole point. You grab the mic, you coming at me, I'm gonna come at you, and it's fair game. Yeah, that's how it goes. It's fair game. Like I remember as kids when you played dozens of kids. You know, hey, you know how vicious that guy. Yeah. You know, your daddy smoked rocks. Hey, you got a hole in your shoes, your pants hot water. You know, hey, ain't nothing off limits when you playing dozens. Now you talk about a PC culture or a culture in a lot of ways, like you said, for lack of a better word, is just soft. You know, where do you think that derives from? Because I mean, I've seen even with coaching. You know, we grew up with coaches in our ass every day, cussing us out. You know, single black mamas cussing us out. And nowadays, it's like my big issue is I think people feel like they want to be the kid's friend. And I never got it twisted that my mom, she was a great person, but she never was my friend. I was a child, she was an adult, so I don't get, it's all about them making the kid happy. Like, I'll give you another example. I used to be in the restaurant business. I had 55 stores nationwide. I go to my stores, parents would bring their kids to my store. Number one, the kid would never say thank you. And number two, the kid would have an option as to what they wanted to eat. That's just the craziest thing in the world to me. Like, oh, I don't want this, I want pizza. So, like, the kid determines the whole family. Yeah. Well, and when I grew up, whatever mama cooked, there you go. And if you won't eat that, you won't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? And as far as let's go all the way back to PC culture soft. Whoever the parents was that started everybody get a trophy shit, that's need their ass beat. Completely. Because that teaches your child nothing about life. Mm-mm. You know, these kids now are just so sensitive about everything. And then they lack focus because, you know, their parents never put them to make them understand how this works. Mm-hmm.
What's free? Free is when nobody else can tell us what to be. Free is when the TV ain't controlling what we see.